Then it will carry on there.
Yeah, yeah. Then no, I mean the after party.
No, I know.
Lopez, Naomi Campbell, Kevin Hart, EllenDeGeneres.
You know, sometimes those relationships get ugly, you know, and sometimes it doesn't come out into the forefront the way this one has come.
Multiple outlets are reporting that comedian Ellen DeGeneres and her wife, Portia de Rossi, are relocating from the United States to rural England.
DeGeneres is saying goodbye to the USA. Multiple outlets are reporting that the comedian and wife Portia de Rossi are bidding farewell to the United States and are moving across the pond to rural England. Reports say the couple was driven to their decision after the election of Donald Trump, though had put the wheels in motion prior to Election Day. Ellen previously voiced her support for Kamala Harris on Instagram, posting back in August, "There's nothing more powerful than a woman whose time has come. I can't wait for Kamala Harris to be our next president." Ellen and Portia are said to be getting ready to put their primary residence on the market. The home is in Montecito, California, and the two purchased the estate back in 2019.
The couple is getting ready to sell their primary residence in Montecito, California, which they bought in 2019. This move follows Ellen's recent comments about feeling ostracized from Hollywood, a sentiment she expressed in her latest Netflix special.
The stand-up comedian previously opened up about being, quote, kicked out of Hollywood during a recent Netflix special, referencing the toxic workplace allegations that dogged her daytime talk show prior to her exit from TV.
The Be Kind Girl wasn't kind. That was the headline. Here's the problem. I'm a comedian who got a talk show, and I ended the show every day by saying, be kind to one another. Had I ended my show by saying, go f*** yourselves, people would have been pleasantly surprised to find out I'm kind. I didn't go into this business for money. It was about healing my childhood wounds. I thought if I could make people happy, then they'll like me. And if they like me, I'll feel good about myself. And all I can say about that is thank God for the money.
Before her special at a stand-up show in the Bay Area, Ellen also said she was retiring from showbiz. According to the San Francisco Gate, former sitcom star told the audience, quote, "This is the last time you're going to see me. After my Netflix special, I'm done."
The timing of Ellen's departure is raising eyebrows, particularly in light of another major scandal rocking Hollywood Diddy's legal troubles.
Jennifer Lopez, Naomi Campbell, Kevin Hart, EllenDeGeneres, Jaden Smith, Charlize Theron, Lil Kim, Future, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Demi Lovato, Rick Ross, Travis Scott, Pharrell Williams, Shakira, Cardi B, Madonna, Iggy Azalea, Swizz Beatz, Oprah, DJ Khaled, Saweetie, Justin Bieber, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, Hailey Bieber, Diplo, Meek Mill, Mary J. Blige, Michael B. Jordan, Zoe Kravitz, Steve Harvey, David Beckham, Odell Beckham Jr., Post Malone, Drake, Carmelo Anthony, Kevin Durant, Megan Thee Stallion, Tyler the Creator, Spike.
The entertainment world is buzzing over one of the most shocking scandals to hit Hollywood Diddy's legal issues. It all started with the arrest of Sean Diddy Combs, the music mogul behind Bad Boy Records. His name has been connected to several serious allegations, including racketeering and operating a criminal enterprise.
September 16, 2024, music mogul Sean Diddy Combs was arrested in New York City and charged with racketeering, trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in relations for money. Prosecutors allege Diddy ran a criminal enterprise involving forced labor, kidnapping, and bribery. At the center of it all are so-called freak-offs, orchestrated erotic activities where Diddy allegedly directed men and women in X-rated performances. Many were said to be unknowingly filmed and blackmailed. Purportedly, victims, some underage, were controlled using threats, violence, narcotics, and money. Raids on Diddy's homes uncovered videos, firearms, and curiously, over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. Combs denies all charges, but if convicted, faces up to life in prison.
We are committed to bringing justice to everyone who's been victimized by the defendant.
The drama escalated when a purported list of high-profile associates linked to his alleged activities began circulating on social media. This list has cast a shadow over several celebrities, including Ellen DeGeneres.
Sure if you guys have been keeping up with the news, but apparently a lot of stuff has happened this year. Some of it's good, no, who am I kidding? It's all bad. Some of it, though, is just surprising. Today's video is a story of disappointment, of betrayal. Someone who, for decades, has been seen as a beacon of light within the Hollywood community. Someone whose show was all about positivity and good deeds. Someone whose name literally has the word generous in it. Turns out it's all a lie. I'm being a little facetious because even before the recent allegations of misconduct behind the scenes of her show, Ellen has made some questionable decisions on her show. Somehow her whole shtick of positivity and everybody having a good time doesn't work quite as well when it's at the expense of someone else. She has this segment where she gives a bunch of old objects to a young person and they have to figure out how to use it while everyone laughs in their face. Scott Kramer made a really good video about this, which I recommend you watch after this one, but I realized while searching for his video that this isn't just a one-
In September 2024, Diddy was indicted on serious charges related to organized crime. Rumors swirled that people from all areas of the entertainment industry, including actors, musicians, and TV hosts, were linked to the case. Although there was no official confirmation, the internet was abuzz with speculation.
Diddy is finally going down for all of the terrible things he's done over the last few decades. But what other major stars are going down with him? The feds have made it clear in their indictment that not only did he allegedly commit evil villain level offenses, but Diddy wasn't acting alone. And when asked whether any other arrests would be made in this case, this is what the prosecuting attorney, Damian Williams, had to say.
So the investigation is ongoing. That means both as to him and to anyone else who we believe committed the crime with him.
It's important to note that the Southern District of New York is very selective with their cases. So if they're throwing the book at Diddy, it means they have the dump truck full of receipts to back it up. So who are all the celebrities being named? Which ones should we actually be suspicious of? And what the hell happened at these infamous freak-off parties everyone's talking about? Because not only is it worse than you think, but we've been missing the clues dropped by Diddy and his friends for years.
Among the surprising names on the list was EllenDeGeneres, though her inclusion seemed speculative. However, her long-standing friendship with Diddy has raised eyebrows. The two have been close for years, with Diddy making several appearances on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Their interactions were often playful and humorous, but in light of Diddy's current legal troubles, these moments are being re-examined. One particularly attention-grabbing instance is a 2016 birthday tweet from Ellen, in which she referred to Diddy as Cuddle MC Snuggle Stuff. What once seemed like a quirky nickname now feels oddly inappropriate. Social media reactions to the tweet have been intense, with some joking that Ellen may know more about Diddy's activities than she's letting on.
Tell me about your birthday party. Am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seemed to show up.
No, well, is it on the East Coast?
Yes.
Well, that's why. Why don't you have one here on the West Coast? Because I work all the time.
Okay, well, maybe I have one at your house.
Where's the... Now, what time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like, what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party.
Uh-huh.
No, it'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
Mm-hmm. And then it will carry on there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then no, I mean the after party.
Mm-hmm. No, I know about them. I'll listen to the music. I've heard that song, After Party.
Diddy's case has significant implications, not just for him but for those in his social circle as well. As prosecutors build their case, they may closely examine individuals connected to Diddy, even if only through casual friendships or social gatherings.
A slew of bombshell lawsuits could soon reveal some A-list celebrity names connected to the infamous P. Diddy freak-offs. But before these suits are filed, some celebs are rushing to settle, all to keep their names private and out of the Diddy conversation. And with literally thousands of accusations against Diddy and more than 100 civil suits coming down the pipeline, how will these alleged offenders be able to keep up? And if these startling accusations are true, could they face charges? We'll break it all down with former federal prosecutor Gene Rossi.
Now, it's been a busy month for 54-year-old Sean P. Diddy Combs, who spent the whole of October behind bars on federal charges of racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. This comes after more than a dozen civil suits were filed against Diddy, alleging he was a kingpin in a sex trafficking scheme that lasted decades. The civil suits and federal indictment all lay out a similar pattern. Diddy or his associates drugging victims, often sexually assaulting them, forcing them to have sex with prostitutes, and filming all of this. These scenarios were dubbed freak-offs by Diddy, and that term was listed in multiple civil suits.
Ellen, who has been photographed with Diddy at numerous events, could find herself facing legal scrutiny. While there's no direct evidence linking her to any illegal activity, her association with Diddy has become a topic of discussion. In racketeering cases, investigators often examine the wider network of connections surrounding the central figure, meaning that anyone with close ties could potentially face legal inquiries.
The indictment says that, quote, the Combs enterprise consisted of Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, aka P. Diddy, aka PD, aka Love, the defendant, entities within the Combs business, including but not limited to Bad Boy Entertainment, Combs Enterprises, and Combs Global, individuals employed by and associated with the Combs business, and others known and unknown. The indictment claims the purpose of the enterprise was operating a global business in the media entertainment, and as part of that goal, the enterprise devoted itself preserving, protecting, promoting, and enhancing the power, reputation, and brand of Sean Combs. The indictment says Combs demanded, quote, absolute loyalty, and the people involved in the enterprise sought to enrich themselves, and Combs rewarded, quote, those who demonstrated loyalty to Combs and willingness to conceal his crimes.
The road to the bag is definitely tied to your team and the company that you keep. If you are surrounding yourself with different energies that's not on the same wavelength as you, if they not praying for you, inspiring you, supporting you, or showing you a better way, remove them immediately.
Amid the recent scrutiny surrounding Combs, it's not only Ellen who has found herself in the spotlight.
That we're going to mention in today's video, it's all allegedly, but I mean, it's not looking cute. I mean, Hollywood, Hollywood, it's going down. I'm going down. Like, it's not looking good. It's not a great time to be a lot of these celebrities, because the thing is, even if they aren't a part of this, they did attend the parties and they, I'm sure, witnessed something. This is parties that are being held in mansions, penthouses. I mean, one of Diddy's houses cost like, what, $60-something million. Like, that house ain't gonna look average. I know that house has several doors. Now, bitch, I need to know what went down at these parties. We know what went down with the freak-offs and stuff, but I need to know what went down at these parties. I'm thinking it's things being imported in. I'm thinking it's escorts in different rooms, but I want to know more, and I think more and more will unravel. And when it does, we will go ahead and report on that and talk about what's in some of these lawsuits. But it's not a great time to be Diddy whatsoever, and it's not a great time to have been associated with him or to have put him on a pedestal and encourage his behavior. But I do believe that what's done in the dark will come to light, and if you can enable that kind of behavior, then you're next, and you have several skeletons.
Other celebrities, such as Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Jennifer Lopez, have also been pulled into the conversation, emphasizing the complex web of relationships and past collaborations that link these entertainment giants. Jay-Z and Beyonce, one of the most influential couples in the music industry, have had long-standing ties with Diddy.
Jay-Z and Beyonce have been one of the most iconic couples in Hollywood over the past couple of decades. For a long time, the majority of fans have loved them and aspired to have a relationship like theirs. But over the years, many conspiracy theories have followed them as well, especially recently with all of this stuff that has come out against Diddy. However, the dark and disturbing conspiracy theories have followed them ever since their relationship began in 2001. After meeting each other in the year 2000, Jay-Z and Beyonce began dating in 2001, when Beyonce was 19 and Jay-Z was 31, which was already a little strange right off the bat. Regardless, both of them were already fairly successful as artists. Jay-Z had multiple successful albums out, had hit the Billboard charts a few times, and had also worked with artists like Mariah Carey, Biggie, and Kanye. He also created his record label Rockefeller Records. Around the same time, Beyonce was coming up with Destiny's Child, and they also had their fair share of chart-topping hits. And despite the crazy amount of success that they already had, as I'm sure most of you guys know, they went on to become some of the biggest artists ever. With Jay-Z becoming a huge music mogul aside from his personal success as an artist, I mean, Jay-Z's been called the greatest rapper of all time by multiple publications, and Beyonce has been named one of the greatest vocalists and entertainers of all time as well.
Jay-Z and Diddy have a history that spans decades, marked by their shared rise to the top of the hip-hop world. Over the years, they have worked together on various business ventures and music projects, making their professional bond a key part of the industry's foundation.
I believe that over the years, Jay-Z's connections to R. Kelly and P. Diddy mean that he, at the very least, knew about some of the stuff they were up to, and possibly was even involved. Especially when lawyers involved in Diddy's case right now are saying things like this.
The day will come when we will name names other than Sean Combs, and there's a lot of names. It's a long list already. And of course, I already know who some of these individuals are, but because of the nature of this case, we're going to make damn sure that we're right before we do that. But the names that we're going to name, assuming that our investigators confirm and corroborate what we've been told, are names that will shock you.
That lawyer even went on to say that there would be some eyebrow-raising names, which is why people think Jay-Z is involved. Diddy and Jay-Z have been friends since the 90s, when they were both going up in the music industry. They even collaborated on a track in 1997. On top of that, these two were connected to Aaliyah and R. Kelly, who were married
With Diddy
when Aaliyah
facing heightened public scrutiny, questions about his past dealings and associations naturally extend to his closest allies, including Jay-Z and Beyoncé. This increased attention often leads to unfounded rumors and intensified media focus on their activities and business practices.
You say, in your opinion, Jay-Z is a bad guy. Like,
well, I know
you're
he's a bad guy.
You're alluding, though, to the level of, like, Diddy and his Beyonce equally as bad, or just complicit in letting Jay-Z? Can you sort of elaborate on what your accusation even is?
Kiss the Girls is the best example that I had to describe the relationship and the camaraderie between the Jigga Man and the Diddler. Okay? These are two people that have been working in concert, collaborating and competing. These are people that have been covering each other's secrets for decades. That's why I say, to sit there and to just make Diddy the acceptable monster and not address his greatest collaborator in all of his business dealings it's a miscarriage of justice. Because what you're doing is you're leaving the other half of this two-headed monster out on the street to still be able to do what
Jennifer
they do.
Lopez, another global superstar, also has a well-documented history with Diddy. Their high-profile relationship in the late 90s was the focus of intense media coverage.
Always dressed to impress. MTV couldn't get enough of them. Remember TRL? Anywhere they went, paparazzi followed. This was a different time. Everyone wanted to know what they were going to wear. Puffy's white party, Loved Up, and everyone was like, OMG, they're so cute. Then December 1999, they go to a party in New York. There are pew-pews involved. They both get arrested. Later, J-Lo was off the hook. I vividly remember people were like, goodness gracious, poor J-Lo, she's with a bad boy, they should break up. But they didn't. They went to the Grammys together. She wore this Versace gown. Everyone lost their minds. They coordinated wearing matching white outfits at the MTV Video Music Awards. Then it came all crashing down. Valentine's Day 2001, they announced they broke up. 7 months later, she married Chris Judd. And then they divorced after 9 months. Diddy and Kim Porter reconciled, although maybe they were seeing each other in between, and who knows who
Though
else
their
was.
romantic relationship ended, Jennifer Lopez and Diddy have maintained professional ties over the years. Given Diddy's current controversies, any celebrity linked to him, especially those with a shared history, can find themselves facing renewed media interest and speculation.
Diddy Combs is currently sitting behind bars as the federal government continues to collect evidence related to his decades of reprehensible crimes. Racketeering, human trafficking, violent assault, bribery are just a few of the countless offenses Diddy is being investigated for. However, crimes at this scale are typically not a one-man operation, so the feds start to question who could have been involved in, assisting with, or covering up his crimes. Jennifer Lopez has been a point of interest as she was in a relationship with the disgraced music mogul from 1999 to 2001, during which she was involved in a nightclub shooting that led to a victim being shot in the face and one man being imprisoned. The details of this case are very messy, and there are multiple strong sources that suggest Diddy was actually the one who fired the gun at the victim's face. But as always, he got away without even a slap on the
Ellen's
wrist.
decision to leave the country amid these scandals does not reflect well on her. While she may be seeking to escape the scrutiny and start fresh, her long-standing friendship with Diddy, combined with the timing of her departure, is likely to keep raising questions.
Oh, that's something I brought for Portia.
She's not here.
No, but you was going to give it to her as a gift.
All right, and I'll say it's mine. Yeah.
Okay. That's sweet. Well, what about for me? Aw, look at that. That's so sweet. Thank you. How come it's for Portia and not me?
Because you're gonna have her wear it. And
All right.
we go so far back. Don't tell these people how far back we go.
I know, but I wear t-shirts. I don't know what that means. Anyway, all right. Let's.
I mean,
you hold that.
Okay.
All right.
I can take too if the joke didn't work.
No, it's okay.
I don't want no problem.
No, it's okay.
Hey, so cheers.
As the investigation into Diddy's activities unfolds, Ellen's connection to him may become a focal point, making it harder for her to distance herself from the controversy. The next few months will be crucial in determining whether Ellen can navigate these public challenges and rebuild her reputation. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. That's it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the stories shaping entertainment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.